I mean, there's like a few of them, but like they're covered in a bunch of other shit. Like I don't need all the extra stuff for like locations. Just let me get the map itself.
That is the
Like there's a
the
fishing map
biggest
apparently.
fucking brain. That is the biggest fucking brain idea I've ever actually heard on accident on how to create like a fantasy map. You just look up like a
Weather map?
like a storm. Just look up a storm radar, hit pause, and trace. Like,
Yeah,
Bruh.
fucking genius.
honestly, why not?
And like looking at the Arcadia map, I could totally see like, oh, maybe they did some of that. It's like,
Damn it, I am unprepared for hydrate.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I finished it already. Fill this up. Just fill this up.
With pee.
Hey,
Water in there.
hydrate me.
Put that with water, please.
And Peyton just urinate in this cup.
Dude.
All right, hello, hello, hello. Welcome.
Josh, you're alive, by the way.
Yep.
I know you
Yeah.
don't care, but
Fuck it. What up, Twitch mods?
What's up, Twitch?
Check.
If you're watching my streams, please get me more views. All right, hello, welcome to the Arcadian campaign. 8-core tabletop set in the world of Skies of Arcadia, where our wonderful cast and crew travel the world of the skies, whether they go through lands of Nasrad, Valua, Ixa, all the other regions. Bidding sky piracy and adventuring in epic dungeon crawls. Currently, our cast and crew, the crew of the Palong, we will introduce to you now. Cast and crew, please sound off, starting with Mordecai.
Hey everybody, it's Dylan, Tired Dylan. I have the lovely pleasure of playing Mordecai Tark, the Sundered Spear from Nasir, Son of a Sands, Benevolent Engineer, a lot of rhyming, I forget every time. And yeah, currently just trying to make the most of a very strange situation on the ship.
Up. Lisha, and Delashi.
About to say.
Next up, Lisha. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I got back from Ireland last week.
We're all
tired. That
here.
is the general consensus right now, is that we're all freaking tired. Man, hi, I'm Young Liner. I'm playing Leisha. I'm also fucking tired, too. Be nice to your teachers. I got fucking 37 kids in one fucking class.
Whew. Remember, kids, be nice to your teachers. Middle, high school, college,
College. Doesn't matter. Be nice.
private tutoring,
Kids watching fucking Fork Knife.
watching them on YouTube. Be kind to your teachers. Next up, Delashi.
I'm KT. I play Delashi. Delashi is trying to find his way and find his father. He uses ice magic and a whip that was passed down to him.
I just see Tyler staring.
Still on it, like they haven't missed a beat.
I was staring at Ross. We are tired because Ross didn't do the.
He usually does
thing.
the.
Yeah.
I was nodding along with like, yep.
Yeah, I saw
yep.
that. I saw that. It's a partial credit.
Maybe it'll change soon. I don't know.
And last but not least, our Rootin.
Hey there, I'm Frost. What you heard in the beginning of the stream, unofficial official sponsor. Leave it at that. Those that know, know. Those that don't know, don't go back there and look.
Alright. I'm just going to give a quick recap from last time.
You're not gonna do roulette and then pin one of us down and make us do
Nah.
the summary?
No, I'm not. I don't need to be cruel tonight. I don't need to be cruel tonight. So last time, a few things happened. Not only did our crew dock and get repairs and upgrades to their ship over in Sailor's Island, they also found various members of not only the Bane clan, various NPCs that they met before, aka Rias, aka I'm gonna blow a ship up with a fucking Terra Force ball of destruction. aka Dalashi's grand uncle, aka other characters that are on the sidelines, aka holy fuck, what the fuck's going on, aka we still got shit to do. So, upon upgrading their ship, upon getting through the shitstorm of a tavern that just had the most fucking radar-defining hotspot for wanting NPCs in one location, they boarded onto their ship, got their shit together, put it all on one place, and set sail southward, all the way to what would continental section of southern Isle of Sol that bordered Ixa. After getting through the air drift currents, they made their way to the tricyclones, as well as the cyclone southern border of Ixa. Dalashi had some character revealing defining moments, secretively but not so secretively, as Dalashi has heritage that is slowly and subtly getting revealed. As where Dalashi, not really a he, but a she! As she's proclaiming back a destiny that was uncovered through the routes of her father and granduncle. Or her father and uncle. Oh, it was granduncle. Yeah, it's
It's granduncle.
granduncle. Her granduncle being a Valuan general, Gregorio, who sacrificed station as well as some other things in order to get messages to her. So, upon him having to recover, they're headed southward to try to make their way through a section wall of the Dark Rift in order to get past it and get to Glacia, where presumably Ashi's father is. Upon meeting up with the Dark Rift wall as well as the Rift Current wall, getting past the Southern Cyclone, we last left our crew at the full branch of cyclones and a vicious tricyclone in the distance being noted as they work to try to figure out a way to Dark Rift. That's where we last left you guys off at.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't delay us.
Welcome. I hope that about sums up and covers everything up.
Also, you reminded me that, like, if our campaign could be summed up into, like, a walk into a bar joke, that was the last time.
Yep, I walk into a bar. The bar has everyone.
Mm-hmm.
The bar is Smash. We are all here.
Oh boy.
Alright, so
We're gonna just deja vu our way through this, aren't we, boys?
Yeah.
Currently, I will say the setting is this. The front of your ship is facing towards southern section. There is southern pass right over here.
Okay, who's driving currently?
Currently, Frost and...
Yep.
Okay.
We're going for like the whole Davy Jones thing, but they're in the storm. Are you afraid to get wet? Oh boy.
Oh, I had a good idea for another eye upgrade, but I don't have time nor the resources to do that.
You have to hold on to your butt cheeks, my son. We are going through this shit right now.
No, but it was just relevant to the situation.
This is definitely the time to go. Oh, there's this new invention that I've been wanting to make.
Well, okay. Let me frame the thought.
Okay.
So blue moonstones deal with wind, right?
Yes.
If I did a blue moonstone eye attachment, could I potentially see wind currents?
Roll me 4.
That's interesting.
I don't need to do this right now, because I'm not slapping it together right now. But sure, why not? Fuck it.
Oh, hey, look, wind. Let me just.
Yeah. Ship's going side to side. Yeah, let me just put this iron real quick.
Just.
You probably need more experience with bluestone, but you think such a thing is possible. But even though you are well versed in making things, the fact is the magic itself that would compromise such something that's too foreign.
Oh, cool.
We all know that scene from Dead Space 2. Don't recreate it, Mordecai.
All right. So this tricyclone is in our way or barreling towards.
So, to frame the scene, your ship is facing due south. Along the south, you just see end east to west this long strip of a wall that is black and points upwards. Now, even though there is a black-coated section, there is in front of it another like grayish coat of full-on clouds and slowly, somewhat pushing it back. As you see that there is still like southern belts of wind that is still pressurized.
You, with your mark, I don't know if you put a token down for us. I can't see it if you did, but can you, with your mouse, the Game Master mouse, or stream?
So,
Where are we? We're right there.
you guys are right here. This is
Okay.
the first current wall. And just past this is another stretch of ice that'll have this dark rift.
And where are we heading again?
We're headed south or to get to Glacia. Because you didn't want to go north, went south.
Oh, I see.
If you went north, you would have had to go through Valua as well as a different
Yeah.
dark rift section.
Doing the old Columbus shortcut.
Yeah.
The Columbus shortcut.
jumping.
You were literally here, dead center, and we're like, we go north through Valua or we go south through Ixa. Either way, either option was viable.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, don't want to deal with Valua right now. We're already gonna have to deal with them eventually.
Yeah, well, Ross is chomping at the bit to deal with Flua, but
Now is not the time. You can kill people soon, just not right now.
we have to get the thing fixed. We can fix the thing vans.
Fix our brains.
Fix the vans.
Fix the brain
okay.
so I can kill properly.
Alright.
So, what
well,
sea change do you want to sing when the ship sinks?
Oh, I don't have a very good singing voice. I'll leave that up to you.
Bones in the ocean.
Surprising. I feel like you would have a good singing voice.
That or
Are you sure you're not selling yourself short?
Alright.
Currently not too worried about it.
Yes.
Okay. So, looking at the Palong character sheet. So we have 3 uses of escape velocity, which is basically NOS. We can move straight line 20 squares. We have a wind pressure balance system that passively alleviates, helps the ship with wind pressure changes. So that should already be helping us here. And if we're fighting the wind too hard, we can still fold the mast and sails, which will increase our speed, but we won't be as agile. But that might cancel out us. If we're trying to sail into wind, then it's just going to be pushing us backwards. So it's the kind of thing where if we can find like a good escape vector, we can fold the mast, use the velocity charges, and just punch it. But if we fuck up, then we're slingshotting into a cyclone.
Yeah.
Yep. So, I will say this. You all have 10 minutes. Figure out how you want to proceed onward.
Hold on. Big brain
The cyclone will not get here until that time. At which, when the cyclone gets here, I will just need 3 rolls from your ship.
Question.
Yes.
So we had 2 moonstone cannons, right? We have the capability to set them to blue.
Good. Are you talking about the little shrapnels that you made?
No, I'm talking about we have 2 moonstone cannons.
Yes,
on the
correct,
ship.
correct. 2
So
moon cannon.
I understand those are elemental shots we can switch around.
Correct.
I think what you're thinking.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, as we're discussing this, Mordecai is full on absent-mindedly just kind of like wheeling over a cannon and like tinkering with stuff and just kind of like eyeballing it toward the cyclone. How far away is it? Like, is it within like if an arc a shot?
I would say you guys are at this rock right here, and it would be right about this rock right.
I don't know what that is. And
Morgan, did you
Oh, wait,
say
here,
we
I can
had
draw.
1 or 2 elemental cannons?
we have 2.
The idea I had, and feel free to say no on this one. 2 elemental cannons, right? I think that they're movable. I don't think they're hard mounted on the ship. Yes, no, maybe DM.
They are not hard mounted.
Yeah.
Okay. So we move them to the back and point them off the back. Delashi touches both and fires.
Oh, gee.
I mean,
The blast should give us more momentum going into it. And using your slingshot, we probably go and ride the current as we go around that cyclone. And then with another properly timed blast, either from the ship or from those cannons, we should be able to break out of the current and just kind of shoot past if there is a wide enough gap for us to reasonably make.
This is assuming that Delashi powered double cannon blast works as intended. And no offense, but Delashi magic does not always work as intended when put to that kind of test.
You are the
Yes,
square.
It's
It is the
worked
circle.
every time.
And it is. Gonna,
Because as far as I've known Delashi, every time we needed it, it's come out in clutch.
Damn it.
just gonna absent-mindedly scratch my my fresh burn scar and not say anything.
All right.
But no, reasonably,
I
when it
don't- I
comes
don't
into it,
mind-
feel
I
that
don't-
we
I don't
can.
mind.
you have a scar, but it worked. You're
I
not
don't
dead.
Reasonably,
okay,
that is true. You're not dead.
I'm clearly outnumbered here. Let's hear me out. I don't mind that as an ace in the hole situation if we get stuck in something and need to punch out of it. Yes.
Yeah,
My
we
idea.
can-
Oh, go ahead.
So we can use that. I'm agreeing with you here. I'm with you so far.
I just want to see what a blue empowered shot does, if anything. I'm hoping it makes a hole. And if proper timing, and how fast can we cycle these shots per cannon?
It will take at least cycle the shots. I would say a minute to 2.
Between shots?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So we get like 1 shot in each per fight.
Like, because each cannon is supposed to go off at a different interval and allow you to like load, orient.
Okay.
Mr.
Good.
Sorolus,
Yes.
how confident do you feel that we can maneuver with the forces of the cyclone to get around it and get past these obstructions?
How confident. Oh, confident do I feel? Well, scale of 1 to 10. I feel about a 7. Very solid 7.
Are you wearing your brown pants, Mr. Sorolus?
I am wearing my red pants. I'm from Nasir.
You should probably change to brown.
Okay. I will get right on that.
So, remind me one more time, DM, just from a mechanic standpoint. Can anyone change the Moonstone Cannons to any color, or do they have to have access to that color?
You have to have access to.
Aisha.
What?
Oh, I get this wrong all the time. You have access to blue, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Would you mind setting this cannon to blue while they're talking real quick? I just want to see if my idea works or not.
Slap it down. Have your hand on the cannon, and as you have your hand on the cannon, you find that your weapon attunes and fixes to it. Your energy pulses through you, and not only the cannon, but your weapon is changed to.
I just take a shot at the cyclone. I do a big arc. It's a big motherfucker thing. So like,
So you're trying to take a shot at the cyclone
I for fucking science.
for
It's
science?
either going to do
For
nothing,
science.
All right.
it's going to help, or it's going to make it a hell of a lot worse.
I need you to
So
roll me a
I'd rather-
D100, friend, and then I also
Ooh,
need
you
you to
get
roll.
the D100.
I also need you to roll magic. Well, actually, I need Lisha to roll magic.
70.
Ooh,
Okay,
that's
okay. Not bad. Also, no.
It's either going to tell us lots, or it's going to tell us nothing, and either way we're going to give answers. Before it's too late.
some kind of answer.
Yeah. Because if a storm acts erratically and we get too close to it, and it starts doing something we don't expect, if this disperses wind, then it can buy us time. Or give it
I will put the timer to the side. As you shoot it, you displace it slightly. It is not a lot, but you displace it slightly enough that it veers and has to go along an outward trajectory, starting to make its way back toward.
Not what I expected. So it moved the entire fucking cyclone over.
The entire cyclone itself, shifted just slightly enough, and through its own vertices, it is acting on like a different section of the current. So it is still heading towards you, but now it is heading towards you at a deviated.
If I'm understanding correctly, if we time this and a few bursts of speed well, can we potentially shoot the gap?
Try.
I hold my hands up to the crew.
Gestures vaguely to the
I-
crew.
I understand it's not our safest option, but
Just so I understand correctly, you fired a blue shot, it moved it, and gave us a small window to pass by.
It gave it more of a window to either pass by it over on the side here, or to give you more time to penetrate the southern current wall. You guys are again.
the big danger, as I understand it, is getting caught between the cyclone and the wall. Yeah. At the same time.
Hello, 3D glasses.
Well, let's go and crank on
Hey, you.
crank on the speed, crank on the power, fire a shot. Let's puncture it. What do you all say?
Also, blue magic users may be able to influence it directly without the cannon.
I have
Maybe.
blue magic.
Ross, do you have a gun that can shoot blue? Yes.
No, he has a gun that is modified with. So basically, his
Doesn't
has
have
an
a blue crystal in it yet.
his has an enchantment that allows him to fire.
There is a blue crystal in it. It just I have no magic to it because I haven't really used it. It's been more like red and green as I only just got blue and silver added into it.
Ooh. Oh, this is dumb. You're never gonna say yes to this in a million years. I need to read something.
About 1 minute, I will be putting back the timer up.
Um,
Also, you sound a bit quiet, Mordecai.
is this better?
Yes.
Okay. Mark, I'd like to ask you a question about this culture.
Okay.
It can copy a weapon, right?
It can.
Delashi knows the spell as well. With our powers combined, can we attempt
our
to copy a
powers
moonstone
combined.
cannon?
Uh,
To potentially buy us more time and or just absolutely fuck everything up.
All right, so you're trying to copy a moonstone cannon. Here's what I will say.
It's gonna be the title of Mordecai's memoir, by the way.
I will say there's two qualifications to this. One, it will still retain the same weight and everything else of when you copy it. So if you were to copy it and make it, it would basically slam and planted wherever you copied it from.
Okay.
Secondarily, the roll that I would have you roll to make this would be a flat roll, and in a negatives fail, and in positives you succeed. Now, depending on how much of a positive that you succeed by, the quality of the cannon.
This may or may not be relevant or necessary at all. And I know this was not how this spell was intended.
I will now turn the timer up, and you are willing to try.
Okay. And just so I understand your wording, if I'm standing between the cannons and we make it there, it'll be planted in the middle?
Yes.
Dalashi, that's another option if we want more bang for our buck. So we have no fucking clue if or how it will work.
I mean, we haven't really tried it before.
Hmm.
So, I'm down to try.
Okay. Objections. Now's the time.
Any objections from the crew?
I think there are no objections at this time.
Full speed ahead.
Let's do it.
All right, so you were, and so I have this correct. You were trying to shoot through the current or shoot through the tricyclone.
I think we're trying to, because we're heading towards the current at an angle that'll put us closer to Glacia and not backtrack us and waste our time.
Correct.
So we need to dodge or move the cyclone to hit that angle. Is the crisis I'm understanding.
Additional.
So I think we're trying, So we're trying to shift the cyclone over to buy us time to slip through unmolested by the wind.
Additionally,
Or-
correct.
Okay. No, but that's the plan. So we're aiming for the cyclone.
That is the intended game.
Okay.
You're aiming towards the cyclone then.
Yes.
Okay.
And we will hopefully have 3 cannons worth of pushback.
What if we make a poopy cannon? It's just absolute shit.
I don't
Just
have
like,
an answer.
We make
for
a poopy cannon. That's going out of context.
I don't have an answer for you. I'm hoping that our worst case scenario is we put a bunch of energy in it and it goes and fizzles and doesn't do much. I've only
Float.
copied knives and arrows with it, if I'm honest. So
Okay, well, let's do it, because we're on a timer now at this point. So, you want us to roll, what do you want us to roll, Mark?
I need you to roll a flat roll to make the cannons. Then I need you to roll a magic roll after that. So,
A d20?
no, a 0. So like whatever stunt you have, like a 0 stunt.
Oh,
I see. Something on the list that's mediocre. I'm gonna say burglary. No, I'm gonna say deceive. I'm trying to. Oh.
Right, you got a positive. A positive 3 cannon. So it is solidly a ready-made cannon.
do I have to do it too?
Yep, you both have to do it.
Okay.
So if our powers combined.
Let's see if I fuck this up. Which one?
Here's the good thing, here's the bad thing. The good thing is, you don't fuck up. The bad thing is, you don't make a cannon.
What do we make then?
Well, before we go too far down his train of thought, can Dalashi add fate points to that?
To make the cannon, no. This is why it's a flat roll. You're trying to create and weave through the magic that you have to make something.
So we don't fuck up, but we don't succeed.
You semi-succeed. So you've made 1 cannon. You haven't made any more than that. And it's only like a good enough cannon. will get one shot with this cannon.
Oh,
That was
all right, that's something.
all I was hoping for. You see Mordecai like, oh shit, it worked. Goes to look down the barrel, remembers. No.
All right, so the cyclone is getting closer and closer, and is now upon you guys. What are you doing? You have
So we fired the
1
first.
minute.
How far from the wall are we?
You are about like 40 feet.
Spitballing. Maybe fire one every 10 feet until we're
You have
out.
40 seconds.
Just trying to push it, like nudge it ever so slightly out of the
Yeah,
way.
not all at once. Like one, and then another as it like tries to come back, and then another. Is that what you're saying?
That's the idea.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Frost, Leisha, deal.
20 seconds.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
We're firing the sculpture one first because that's the one I'm worried about lasting. So cannon 1, 30 feet out.
Cannon 1, roll me magic, and then roll a d100.
Sorry. No, you want me to roll magic or Delashi roll magic?
Either or, whoever's using the cannon.
She roll magic.
Okay.
Then also roll a d100.
The D100.
So you slash roll one, face 1d1. Woo!
It's a number.
Woo!
It's number.
It's higher than your shoot.
Woo! All right. Are you firing any more at the same time? I just need to know this.
No,
That was me doing the first one.
Okay, so
We
you,
still have 2 others, but we're spacing them
you're
out.
spacing
Yeah.
them out then.
every
Yes.
10 feet. You said we're 40 feet away, so 1 at 30, 1 at 20, 1 at 10.
Okay. And all right. And you're firing
Frost
again.
and,
And just so I made sure of this, you're firing at the tricyclone.
yes.
Okay.
Oh god, am I gonna add to it?
Well, we didn't have time to test it on the wall.
Yeah.
Mark, let me ask you this:
Yes.
Do you want us to fire it, or are we imagining everyone, like other people, have taken positions on the other?
The only people who
That
have
way
taken
I'm willing to
positions are Leaf and the gunner Hervas, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Lesha, do you want to fire one, or?
Oh, no. I just want to watch it burn. Well, not burn, but you know.
Cool. Okay. All right. So I guess Hervas and Leaf, it's up to them.
All right. I will say, roll again. Well, here's what happens after the first shot. The first shot
Yeah.
that Delashi fires, boom, charges up. There's this big blue moonstone dust and pulse of energy that throws out and hits this tricyclone. Now, 2 things happen. I need everyone to roll me a notice check. And what you also see
60%.
is the cyclone, as there are three cyclones aptly named that are kind of whirled and whipped around each other in kind of like this tight ass hug. See? Okay, only Lisha's the one. You see that the cyclone gets somewhat bigger, but it's not so much bigger as it's kind of like opening up its center. As it opens up its center, it's still coming closer to you all.
The eye? you mean?
Yeah, the eye of the storm. It's still coming closer to you guys.
Not the eye of the tiger.
The eye of the tiger.
To be clear.
Just to be clear.
Lisha, something that you notice keenly as you kind of take out a spyglass or anything, or just kind of like
There's a
squint,
heroic hand.
just so nice. We will have that heroic hand in a bit. As you kind of squint and look on at it, you see a very large glint of gold and various what looks to be ships tied almost together in some sort of. It's hard to make out, but it's like a cluster of sorts within the tricycle.
Hey, yo, that stupid storm. You better mute yourself. the storm. It's got money. It's got something.
It's
in
got buku
It's
bucks.
got money?
It's
Storm owes me money.
The storm owes me money.
that storm got buku bucks.
Yo, that storm got big.
That storm got sugar daddy money.
Oh my god.
Now I need 2 more rolls. Done at a +3, for magic, and then 1 done at a +2.
Can I just do it?
Yep, whoever would like to do those rolls
Okay.
for me. Also roll D100s for those additions.
Okay, I'll do one of them then. You said a +3?
A +3, and then the other one at a +2. And then a D100 roll for both of them.
And so
Woo!
our heading right now is toward the wall, not facing the storm.
Towards the wall, not facing the storm.
Okay. Are we at I don't know, fucking, airship flight
Velocity.
patterns, but are we at a good approach angle? Like, if we went in at this angle, we wouldn't get torn up.
I will let you know in a second. Okay.
Okay. I'm just trying to see agility versus speed right now.
Look.
Oh,
6 on a D100!
man. Oh my god. Alright. So here's what happens. The cyclone is getting closer and closer. Hervas, as well as Leaf, take their shots respectively, one after the other. Leaf takes his shot. As he takes it, it looks like it does a good bit that's like hitting other currents, but unfortunately, whether the ship moved, rocked, or just the cyclone itself jutted out of the way, it was not a clear enough shot to affect the tricyclone. As Hervas comes up next, he's like, "Hey, I've got it! Oh, don't worry." And then, like, he takes a broad open fire and hits this shit dead in the center. However, as he hits this shit dead in the center, the cyclone glows and then forces its way ever more towards you guys as the whip and winds of this cyclone get more, like, it's just an onslaught of what you see of currents and now starting to rain and everything else battering down your ship.
Second, we didn't use the heroic hand.
You can use the heroic. All right. What are you using the heroic hand on? All right. What?
Shittiest roll.
Who are you using the heroic hand on? Are you using it on Hervas or are you using it on Leaf?
What do you think?
Whoever had the shittier roll.
It depends on which part is shitty, because Leaf didn't get a good, like, actual roll, but the D100 is fine. But Hervas got a really shitty D100 roll.
Are we rerolling for both, Mark, or is it like...
You are choosing one of these.
Okay, is it like I choose Leaf, I reroll his magic and his D100, or is it one of those? Is just for clarification. I'm not trying to like nickel and dime you. I'm just...
Yeah.
You can either use it on the D100 or the attack roll.
Okay, so I'm gonna say... Huh? Pick the 6?
Yeah. Maybe pick
Yeah,
the
yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Everybody agree?
If you get another 6, you're Satan.
Honestly, at this point...
Get a 1. Get a 1. Get a...
Fuck you.
Alright.
Almost my lucky number, too.
Alright, so everything I just said, that is the fear that goes through your minds when this shot kicks off. As
Thank
you
you,
just
Justin. You
see
saved us.
everything just kind of play back in your heads. As you just, this wild glazed eye in Hervas that just screams, "Oh my god, we're trusting this man to shoot for our lives."
My God.
As he's like, "I've got it! Don't worry! Let me take this one." and just boom, fires the cannon off. It goes careening straight towards this tricyclone, and as it does, you see a slight glint of moon overhead as it just like hits this tricyclone just right, and you see it's deviated completely off course from you. As you now gain another full 10 minutes.
All right.
My God.
And with that, I believe we are now 10 feet away from the wall. I'm going to drop the mast and kick in a speed boost, and we're just gonna punch our way through.
Punch it, Chewie.
All right, you drop the mast, activate the special boosters, hit that nos on your Sky Pirate ship, activating the Moonstone crystals that just empower the engines. And as it goes into the crystals itself, it just spurts it ever on forward. Everybody hangs on tight, holds on as your ship just goes in this form that just makes a full, almost like a bullet through this section of wind current. And as it does, I need you, Mordecai, to roll me a driving roll. Driving/craft.
I'll roll crafts. And because I'm scared, I'm going to benevolent
Because I'm
engineer, and I'm
scared.
gonna put a fake thing.
Because you're scared.
Because
Yeah.
I'm scared.
All right, done and done. As you do, you commit to this boost. You and Sorolus, as well as Vrost, you at the engine, those two at the helm, kind of work all the angles of the ship itself, between the engines, between the helm, avoiding different currents and sections as you guys just punch through this very, very rough section of wind currents that basically is like a natural born defense. Burst right through it, and get over to the other side. And on the other side, you see various small sections of floating rocks that have just been kind of left to their own devices. Little patches of islands that are not really inhabited by anything, but they are currently in your way, almost like not like the rift belt that's in Nasrad, but very much so like scattered islands. Thankfully, between you all, you're able to avoid, dodge, and go around while still maintaining a very straight shot. As you maintain this burst of speed and everything else, it is almost too much. As you guys make a clear beeline and make it boom right into the dark rift current, where it is even further south. Now this section of the dark rift current right here, see there is lightning, see that there is small bits of kind of forms up as your ship comes back to a more even pace, and even yourself trying to commit to more of a stop. You just feel like the ship itself and various things on it are slightly lifting of their own belief. Like gravity itself is lighter, not as heavy. At first you're like, oh, it's a current of things. And things on the ship that aren't so neatly secured down start to slowly hover in place.
Oh. What the fuck?
You are now at the wall of the Dark Rift. There is no danger of the tricyclone behind you. But now you have a new obstacle.
Cool.
Is that cool, or was that a leading statement?
No, I'm just. So we have even more shit to deal with.
Well, I believe Frost found some notes in that last adventure that helped us prepare for this. Yes.
Yes.
And I believe I mentioned I've looked at it and I've relayed it back to Frost and Cyrillus. So.
Yep.
Right? Does that sound familiar? So we're all aware in character of vaguely what the fuck to do here. I think. It's been a while.
So as you pore over the notes, as you look over, and even
I was gonna ask if I can assist.
with your father's journal, kind of a bit more section Dark Rift is. I need to know, are you going to try to go through the section of Dark Rift, or are you going to try to semi-go over it? Because with the way that your ship is, you have one advantage where most ships do not. Most ships that go through Dark Rift, that have to cross this, have to sail through it, and specifically in certain sections. However, with the how long be Yafuto, there is the ability to go over it. However, this section, while you may go over it, has its own kind of pros and cons. If you would like to give me a lore check or a lore check, a crafts check, or a notice check, each one would give you different. I need you one choice of them. Or to tell me what it is, kind of what do you buckle down to figure? How do you do it? What I mean by that is each check is going to give you something different. What would you like to focus on as check that you?
I'm gonna do lore.
Or all right.
Yeah.
Roll me a.
And then I also have a +2 because of the journal. So it's a 4.
Alright.
I did a lore check. We're going to do different checks to get more information.
Right. So, upon your lore check gives you insight to go to the Dark Rift. So what you will understand, because you have at least more of the accommodation for Glace, your ship will hold up trying to go through the Dark Rift. However, you will not want to stay there too long, otherwise your ship might start to you gather that if you go through the Dark Rift, you will need it's not about getting a burst of speed, but about navigating its currents. Upon navigating its currents, you will have to take charge, as there is somewhat of a path that you think you can take to get.
If it matters at all, I'm gonna put the mast back up for agility rather than speed.
Done and done.
So we still have the shadow on board, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I know a solution was proposed for him. I just don't remember what it was or where it went. So okay. Noted.
Alrighty.
Don't lose power. Got it.
Whoever else wants to do a check.
I will allow one more check.
It was between crafts and notice.
Crafts and notice.
No, Leisha's got
You can choose one of them. Other check
I got
will
a
be
3
lost.
notice.
What was yours, Leisha?
It's a 4.
That's tied to my crafts, so either or.
Which one do you think would be more beneficial? Think of how crafts would give you more of an understanding for your ship against the Dark Rift, or maybe your ship in regards to around the Dark Rift, where notice would be more towards general area of how it would affect your ship and a way or route for you.
I think the route's more important. We don't want to be in here for too long. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, we want to be in and out. We don't want to hang around here longer than we have to.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, go for Alicia.
Oh, awesome. Thanks.
Notice skill.
Mm.
Counterpart to investigate.
I literally clicked the die too. I didn't even click like the thing.
You even clicked it in
The
Italian.
die was like highlighted. Bruh, listen, I got a student, a sidetrack because my medication's worn off, so I don't give a fuck right now.
Go for
So
it.
I got a new student. His name's Luciano. I can't say that kid's name without going Luciano.
Luciano.
I'm sure he's gonna love that.
I know.
All right. You also got a heroic hand, so if you'd like to re-roll that as well, you that and take the higher one.
Sure. let's see.
Advantage
Advantage.
Nice.
in my fate core system. Okay.
Oh, seems like more likely than it seems.
All right. For notice, what you notice is further eastward, there is a section of the Dark Rift that seems less steeped in chaotic energy, where there are even some rocks that are somewhat peering out. Like there's almost an island that's somewhat peering out of Rift itself. You feel like you could use that as a good point to break into the Dark Rift and then also escape from the same section if needed. So if you find yourselves lost within the Dark Rift, you could escape back at least section. That is what your notice check requires you.
I believe that's the idea that we're going with.
All right. So, Delashi, ready to take the helm?
Yes, I am.
All right. Take the helm. Give me driving roll. You can do it with crafts
I was
or
about to
teachings
say,
with
I
Mordecai.
was taught by Mordecai, so I can use craft.
Nope.
Macaroni
So
and
I
cheese.
need 3 rolls from and only 1 D100.
All right.
Right? I also need to know if you're using any fate points or not on any of those.
Before the D100, or
I will say your choice. Do it before or after the.
I'll add a fate point to the 2, so I'll make it a 4.
Okay.
So 2 4s and a 3.
Understood.
Okay. I'm gonna roll the D100 now.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
All right. Alrighty.
Uh-huh.
This is a Rollos. Let's go. All right. Alrighty.
Is that your dad on the island? Right there? Wow.
All right. right ambient. So
We need a bard. We need a ship bard. Next crewmate.
So here is the adventure we'll go on. Guys go through this section of the Dark Ring. There is, again, thanks to Elisha's finding this section that has less chaos, more of a bit of uniformity to it, while still having that air of myth. Your ship slowly gets seeped in this black veil at first, almost like a waft and wave of grayish black smoke that first envelops your whole ship in full, to where it's like at night, just woken up and there's no lights on, and your eyes have adjusted, seeing everything. Faint, dark eyes can just as this wafted wave of energy kind of seeps over the ship. Another wave of energy cascade. Faint bioluminescent sparks come into being around your ship. Mordecai, similar to you, where like when you see spirits almost, like that for small little wisps of yellowish, underglow lights that into the more just permeate them out and around the whole ship area, and you're slowly venturing strong. Hear the sounds of chaotic storm, strong wind out in the distance. Everything strange. As you sail through, sea past you. Broken off ship. See somewhat strange creature. Bulbous and look at you. Kind of float. Some that look like interesting little skyfish. Others that bulbous insects that found their make little nesting grounds out of the different sections of the ship that kind of float over. As you kind of again are all in this strange space. Thank you, Ed. As you are all in this space, feel yourselves all, or just a sense of light, low gravity lightness, as either some of your stage hands, members of the crew, kind of give light taps to their kind of move. It makes moving cannons around fucking easy shit. And Leaf and Nervas go to make sure to batten down things. Make sure nothing goes flying away first. I will keep going in just 1 second. I have to take.
Okay. That's fine.
Ooh,
Let's see what that 99 roll gets us.
this place is just disconcerting.
Yes, but it's also oddly peaceful where we are right now. I know there's a lot of stuff around us, but that's peaceful on the path we're going.
Let us enjoy this moment of peace As we know, the chaos of our lives will resume very shortly.
Was
Did you say chaos?
strangely poetic for you, Frost.
Yes, it's true.
Keep
Is the Dark
writing.
Rift doing stuff to you?
Two kinds of people.
It's not really the location, it's more of the path ahead. We find your father. We get rid of the shade. We fix our mind. We find the weapon. We go back. We deal with the backstabbing son of a bitch that is Arthur. Our justice shall be enacted upon him. Could go any way. We all have our own methods to our madness. Then after that, we resume the hunt for the Gigas. If you manage to control the red one, with Bane having the green, I feel that every Gigas is connected to a moon. Which means others, like Walua, could potentially have one in their control.
Lovely.
We are no longer dealing with small fry. It is now on to the big game. I feel our work is far from over.
Most captainy thing I think you've said in a long time.
Hmm.
I respect it.
Gives a slight nod. Comes with the territory. As much as I'd love to claim the ship as my own, I believe Gareth already has dibs on it. Unless I want to just cross that man.
The law of dibs, at least in this series, ironclad.
I mean, one does not respect the dibs. Society would just fall to chaos, would it not?
You seem,
What is a man without his word?
What indeed? Lisha, you looked like you had your eyes fixed on something in the center of that storm. What'd you get a look at?
It was ships, and they were shiny and gold. So money.
Lips in the center? Did they look like they were wrecks of ships?
They were just bound together.
Hmm.
But money.
The important part.
I mean, I guess it. Suppose it would make sense. Any ships that fall to a cyclone get sucked within.
So the eye, then, in the cyclone would just be full of ships.
Could be a hazard. Could be a reward.
Most certainly a hazard, but a reward if we make it out.
You know who would probably be best suited for something like that? Yafutoma. They deal with blue crystals, they deal with blue magics, with wind. I'm more than positive they must have something that would allow them to pass through the storm unfazed. Sounds like we might have to make a trip.
With how advanced Flua's technology is, I can't imagine how advanced their technology is.
Quite a rivals that those two nations are. One for power, one for peace. I think it's worth checking out once we get some free time.
What's going on with you today, Frost?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you're just more well-spoken than usual.
Let's just say that
That sound.
while we're here, it is a moment of clarity.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
Sorry.
Someone's got to watch the VOD for what happened.
Oh yeah, I missed some stuff.
Oh, we're just chatting in character.
Ooh,
Solid RP, actually.
nice. I mean, don't. Got some good RP going. I'm like, I'll sit here. What?
Like when the teacher sneaks up behind two kids.
The Dean Sack, shut the fuck up. You know, we've seen a lot of things in adventure seems like a incorrect word at this point, but if circumstances were a bit less dire, that, you know, a side trip might be warranted, a fun little investigation here or there. If we weren't so dead set on several things at once, because I believe we're racing no fewer than 3 clocks at the moment. You know, it might be fun to try to rig something to try to rob the Tricyclone of its riches. That's Lisha apparently saw within. There was more to the Alcazar we could have seen. There's plenty of work within the Adventurers Guilds.
Pretty sure we'll stay away from the Alcazar for a little bit. Ain't that right, Dalashi?
Absolutely.
So.
Say Frost.
Yes, Dalashi.
Why is your accent so different?
In times of uncertainty and in privacy, one can drop their mask. You think Valuans all spoke with that wonderful little southern accent? No. They're more of a prim and proper kind of people. So, I have a reputation I must keep. But, alas, amongst you, you have seen all sides. There's nothing I should hide from you.
Nothing I should hide. I got a reputation to keep. Murmur.
Seems like Laisha's got a lot to say about it.
Then there's that. As he slips right back into it.
Interesting. Alright.
It also helps with articulating the thoughts.
Yeah, it's several well-spoken ones that's managed to sneak out.
Yes, they really did leak out there.
Treasure them while you can, because this ride is going to be stopping very shortly, kids.
I'm the one driving, actually.
And shiny things and pew pew. I'm the thoughts.
All right, so you all proceed onward. Darkness, kind of. There's a certain. I would like investigation checks from Mordecai, Lisha, and
Why not me too?
reason.
Alright.
I thought I got a 5. Because you and I
You
rolled
got
the same
so
time.
excited!
I was like, there's no fucking way. I have a 1 in this skill. There's no fucking. Oh wait, that's a -1. Yeah, that's me. Okay.
You got his hope.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's a no. That's not a crit fail. It's almost a crit fail. No, actually, yeah, it is a crit fail.
What?
not.
Oh, are
No,
we
it's
still
not.
doing cards and things like that, right?
We are still
Are
doing
we still
cards.
that? Okay, so
No, I'm
if
good,
you get a
I'm good.
crit fail, does that take a card away?
No.
First of all, how dare you? Secondly,
I think it would be really funny if it did.
I sir got 2 blanks and 2 minuses. You can click on it and see.
Oh. That's fancy.
Like to re-roll?
Lisha almost got a crit. I trust Lisha's fucking Altair Eagle Vision. It's fine.
All right.
I'm playing a first-person shooter of one eye. She's playing an RTS top-down God mode right now. So
Yeah.
I will say both Lisha and Ross noticed. There's a certain familiarity that comes with sailing the skies. A certain way that someone would traverse a place, especially one that they've been before. The way Galashi is piloting their way through the Dark Rift seems very familiar. Is very like guided of their prior knowledge, something that just a bit uncanny. That said, there is off in the distance a ship that that Lisha notices. And there's like a half section of a ship that seems to have a light near it. Now, you're just passing by it, so you could technically stop and check it out for a quick moment, or continue to proceed.
There's I spy with my little eye a ship.
Another ship?
Another ship.
There's
over
the back
yonder.
half of a ship, and a light
It's the
coming
butt.
from a
Butt?
window of it.
It's got light. There's a window. It's the butt of the ship.
Okay. Is there a technical term for that, Mordecai?
I'm sorry. I
The
believe
butt
aft.
of. I thought you said ass for a second, and I was about to.
AFT.
Yeah.
Yeah, fore and aft. I think.
The butt.
The butt.
Yes.
Man, they do say swab the poop deck. There is that.
Is the top deck.
That's true. Is it? Is it the top deck?
Dylan knows some things about sailing, some things about flying, and some things about space, but he doesn't know everything about any one of them. So,
Jack of all trades, master of none.
I fucking love space.
It's better than being a master of one.
Oh, there's
That's-
a lucky Mark.
If Mark somehow turns this into fucking Spelljammer for D&D, then I'm just gonna fucking geek out about space.
Alright, I'll make sure to roll the lucky.
Back half is stern. No.
And the spicy item carries some ire.
It, depending on what he rolls. It can be spicy, but it's depending on the roll.
Ooh,
It is a stern.
that's
the
a
back
good
of the
that's a good roll. Quagmire,
butt.
I just need you to message in the chat what type of item will be. Pick an item and I'll figure it out from there.
Oh, it is aft. Aft is the back of the ship.
Wait, but he just said it's the stern.
Okay, they're interchangeable. Aft is also
Oh.
known as the stern.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not confusing at all.
You tell me
Okay.
generations of sailors from different cultures all mixing up their words. Is it confusing? What?
What?
Does Elisha recognize anything about this ship?
It's an aft.
Just from the stern? Like, you said that there's a light? Are you talking about a light on through a window, or are you talking about the light hanging off the back of the ship?
There's a light. So imagine you're like looking at a pirate ship and there's the captain's quarters.
Uh-huh.
Basically, it's like the ripped out captain's of that ship. Light in the way.
Ripped out?
Yeah, basically there's only like a half of the ship.
Oh, okay. So,
A ring? Alright, done.
So the question is, do we risk more exposure in the Dark Rift and go check out what may be a big score, maybe nothing?
Nothing, because I'm happily married.
I
mean-
know. Congratulations.
yeah, congratulations.
It is along the way. I don't know how the board would react in the Dark Rift, so I'm not trying that.
No, you should definitely try that. That's gonna be so fun to get lost in. What are you talking about?
Stop, you're being sarcastic, I can tell.
Am I? Oh my gosh.
Oh no, it's the thoughts again. It's the intrusive thoughts telling you to do shit that you should most likely not fucking do.
We're gonna have
More-
more time to explore the Dark Rift. Like this could be something about
Mordecai, how far does the
revisit.
grapple gun go?
Stand by.
Union,
Absolutely.
if you're
Question I
there, you
actually
should
have-
know what this is.
Okay, see now it sounds more interesting.
What? Me?
Union. Yeah, you should.
The Colton Hook goes 50 feet. The grapple, I believe the grapple gun went anywhere between 30 and 60.
Get me close enough. I'll just shoot it and grab whatever I can with the grapple.
Yeah, the grapple gun would get you to that section of it.
Quick, in and out, 11-minute adventure. Yes.
Yeah,
We're gonna
easy.
time you.
In and out.
You got a stopwatch?
Alexa, set a timer for 11 minutes. I'm a Colton hooking. I'm going.
With a smile and a wink in his eye, fires away as we get close.
Oh god.
All right, you fire. Is it just you or is it both of you?
It's the two of them.
Yeah, I'm using the Colton hook.
Two of you. All right, you both grapple hook on over. Need to open the door to this torn off captain's.
Oh yeah, it gets kicked in
All right, boom, it's kicked
as
in.
per tradition.
As it gets kicked in, you see that there is somewhat of a living quarter that's made, and a person kind of huddled up, defensive, other side, or got kicked. There's a man, hair grown, wearing a black shirt, somewhat wraps around like whole. Questioning
Oh.
if you even.
Easy,
Hello?
stranger, easy.
We weren't expecting anyone here. I apologize.
And you just see him take like a piece of driftwood and kind of like lightly toss it your way to see if you're real. Kind of like hits and grab it, and he's like, eyes
Like,
get a
tapped against tapped against the door frame.
more wider. And then he just like, you see that there's like a small little pile of like jewels that are there, like even that there was like a pistol on the side, and he just like kind of reaches over slightly for it, and just as he just kind of like hands like prostrating himself before you both to like for passing.
Ross looks at Mordecai.
Don't you look at me. I have a shitty track record for this.
Well, as I say, no stone unturned, right? As he looks back to the individual. Where do you call home? You got a name? Robson, today's your lucky day. You're going home. Ross puts out a hand to reach out to him.
He like weakly, and you see like he's skin and bones.
I've got some. I know I've got some jerky on me, or some kind of ration. I'm gonna
We'll
pull one out.
we'll feed him on the ship.
Yeah.
As Ross will take him, kind of bring him and like throw him onto his shoulder.
Like he doesn't even.
Is there anyone else here we need to worry about here, Robinson? What? Okay. I'm going to take another look around the room. I am going to activate the thermal eye and just see if there's any other heat signatures. And don't confirm that he has one.
He does have a heat signature. As you
Okay.
look about the room, the only thing that you see is far off creatures, like outside the ship.
Okay. And we're like a chunk of a ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything interesting in here? You said there was like a pistol and some.
There's like
stuff.
a pistol with silver moon side of it. There's just like a small hoard of like 2,000 gold worth of treasure. Like there's a small chest of like gold and stuff, different encrusted things. Add really. There is also a ring that you see among the things. Well,
Robinson, do you mind if we bring this with us?
Don't worry, Robinson. You're in good hands. Farron Ross of the Bane clan.
Bane clan used. I hope I
Not at all. Not at all. Well, truth be told, ship's only right out this way. Mordecai, make sure you got everything all up together. Let's get back over. I will tell you that we're going to be stopping in Glacia first to handle some business before heading back to Sailor's Isle. You're in good hands. Ross looks over at Mordecai. Got everything?
I believe so. Can I roll? I guess one more investigate just to like triple check before I walk out.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll me invest.
Also, I'm gonna include on this. Oh shit. That's a crit on the dice.
Nice. Yep.
Ooh.
I think I'm full though. Oh no, wait, I have 3. Does that give me one?
We're at 4.
All right, sweet. I kind of want to figure out the make of this ship. I guess.
Okay.
Like just looking at the internal architecture, if I can't find anything, and attempt to get a sense of how old it is. This guy's got a silver moonstone crystal on him, and we have met several silver-aligned people who are out of their place in time.
I will say the ship appears to have been about, say 3 years old. Like it looks older make, but presume judging by what's kind of around, he's been here 3 or more years, probably more.
Alright, noted. I got my shit, and I'm following Ross back up.
Wikipedia.
So he had a lot of tattered black clothes and bracers, he said?
He had a lot of tattered clothes and bracers. He had somewhat makeshifts of like a novel. He had a book. See that there's a journal that he wrote in. Snag it if you want.
Absolutely.
That ship itself isn't older, like, or wooden. It's a standard, like, Isle of Soul type ship. Nothing too fancy about it, but it is decorated decently. Just outside the sails of actually catch wind. That is the flag of the blue. A skull with 2 cutlasses.
Alright. Ross, why do we always, whenever we go on an adventure, get more than we bargained for? No offense, Robinson. I'm glad we found you.
Just seems our luck, Mordecai. Just seems like our luck.
Seems like it. Grapple back to ship.
Grapple back to ship and have a Robinson go.
Phew.
Wow, all that in under 11 minutes.
Quite the stopwatch.
Indeed.
So as we get back, Frost will look at the crew. We need to get this man some food and drink stat.
Other members of the crew each go about. I will say Oscar. Oscar goes over to him specifically. Like, kind of looks him over once or twice. Like, oh shit. Robinson? Probably don't. Your wife's been looking forever, though. A bit of an exchange between and Robinson. You find out that Robinson, husband of Polly, barkeep, island.
Polly.
Hell yeah, we pissed off one wife, but we're making another one happy.
Oh man, if she's still there, we found a husband.
We found one.
Do we get extra credit? Robinson, do you have any idea how long you were in there? I know time might be interesting to keep track of in here, but I'm trying not to peek at the contents too.
Yeah, there's like well over 1,000 pages.
Jesus.
Going at one a day, I'd say at least 4 years. Too long. Oh,
Nice
let's get your ass in a seat with some actual padding on it, and let's get you some food.
Slowly is helped by the rest of the finer quarter. All right, rescued Robinson, made an extra little bit of side change.
Hell yeah.
What'd that ring do?
Yeah.
Would you like to try on the ring?
I would like to inspect the ring.
Like to inspect the ring. Upon inspecting the ring, you do not know what it does.
Cool.
Roll me investigation.
Alright. I'll put a fate point in that curiosity.
You'll put a fate point inspecting the
So, total 4.
as you inspect the ring, you see it has mixtures of black and
Ooh. That's it?
it is really hard to determine what the hell.
Someone should put it on.
Maybe wait till we're out of a dark rift. Maybe. Just one layer of caution.
I guess.
Maybe we can ask Robinson about once he's had a nap and some food.
Good idea.
This is fascinating.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand Vrost the silver pistol.
Takes it, spins around his hand, a little bit of gun flare.
Done and done.
Of course.
You put it on a
How'd it
bandolier?
feel? I look at the bandolier. I make sure everything's still accounted for.
Roll me a D100.
Mark's favorite die.
Alright, yeah, everything's fine.
Okay. As I put this gun on the bandolier, what happened?
Roll me another D100. The gun falls off the bandolier.
You're back on again.
Alright, roll me D100.
Ross, I could just make you a regular.
It
fucking
stays on the
bandolier.
bandolier.
You know, Mordecai, I'm trying to figure this one out. That this one's magical, but it just seems a little troublesome.
It's at the very least has a annoying sense of humor.
It's
It's like
sentient.
no matter what you hang
It's
on
just
it,
making fun of you.
it's like
perfect,
weightless,
honestly.
but things fall off of it. Like one of these days, a gun's gonna drop, it's gonna fire, and some poor soul's gonna be shot.
Then the bandolier will be a murderer.
Or Russ, but it wouldn't be the first time.
Alright, now that I figured out what the hell the ring does, if you would like to try on the ring, you can try on the ring.
Oh, okay. You were
Oh, I
stalling.
see.
Just slightly.
I see.
You were stalling.
Just slightly.
Here I was sitting here like, oh wow, he's already figured out what it does. Wow.
Yeah, I had to make it up just now.
Uh huh.
I'm getting flashbacks looking at the Twitch chat of the person who asked for it, specifically asking for it to have a bit of ire.
Yep.
Yes, but that it really matters what is rolled. It can either be
It also
good
got in the-
roll or bad roll.
It also got in a certain amount of digits, so.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna stand by my original statement of once we're out of the rift.
Okay.
All right.
So it's in a pocket right now, unless no dibs have been called if someone really wants it, but.
All I know is I'm going down to my room and depositing some of this stuff, so I don't just drop it as I walk through.
Oh,
I'm going to, just for the sake of simplicity for now, gonna catch myself a moment. I'm gonna give each of us 400 gold. I'm gonna put 400 more toward the crew fund.
nice.
Sounds good.
With the caveat of if Robinson really wants it back, he was the one who found it.
He gave it willingly. Whether he was to die with it or live without it. Alright, so continuing onward, Delashi continue to pilot how long through the Dark Rift. Again, go through another section. This section almost feels like another odd, eerie way that goes over instead of it being. Everything's this steeped, mist-veiled. As you see, off in the distance, there's some cloud of various mixtures of creatures. And everyone, give me a notice check.
Elisha, once again, on fucking top.
Lisha is the only one to see that there's familiar creatures, but different in nature. They would be. You see, much like you've seen the Nasirian temple as loopers, although these are of black variety.
Ooh. That doesn't seem fun.
They
Fucking hate scoopers.
do not seem to have taken notice of you.
That's all we need. As long as they don't notice. Bloopers
Bloopers.
be blooping.
They
Loopers were the ones that give me so much trouble in like the little cave expedition.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck loopers.
loopers are also a part of that puzzle at the end of Ixa, before you went to the Rictalish.
They're just more annoying than anything.
Loopers themselves are just creatures, essence. This world. Big mystery around them. All we know is that they are tied to the moon. Although defeating one has a higher chance of firing a move.
Well, hey, hold on. That's new information.
Yeah.
We've been out hunting for these motherfuckers.
I said, what?
We'll eradicate them.
Instead of it being a 10% chance. I see everybody's like start looking and be like,
Oh no, I'm laughing at 3D glasses. Who's talking about the ring? Put it on your pinky toe. Live that 90s beach babe fantasy. I'm like, Mordecai ain't got no toes.
Hey, he has toes though.
He has artificial toes.
They're toes.
The actual toes, or is it just a metal plate sculpted to look like toes?
that's a predator. As they go,
Are they
They are-
articulated?
They do articulate for balance.
Okay, then it's toes.
It's not the same.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Do you feel it if I touch it?
There's a vague pressure. I don't really feel pain in the actual toe.
It's a toe. You
how
just called
many
it a
loopers are
toe.
there?
firmware update on the newest pink.
How many loopers are there, DM?
There is about 4 loopers.
Are you just gonna snipe them?
Ross pulling out his gun midway, like,
Are we sticking around?
thinking
for this?
about it.
Are we
It's the
getting...
intrusive thoughts
Still
again.
going. If you want to shoot at them, you can, but I'm not stopping.
So do I want to kill it? Do I want to fuck over my crew? I don't know. But do I want the moonberry? Hell yeah, I do.
Oh man, where is Beam out when you needed them?
There's 4 of them. 20% chance. That's 0.8. So we don't even really have like
I think
much of a
Amy's working
chance.
Right now.
I don't think 3D glasses has seen these fucking things. I don't know.
No, I don't think he has.
DM, can we get a picture of the loopers?
Yes.
Sure, I can.
Bring out the dancing.
Fucking
loopers.
awful. I hate them.
The dance of loopers. Fucking loopers? What you doing here? Just looping all over the place.
That's an oompa these loopers. But in all seriousness, if we want to stay on objective, we wave kindly at them as we fly out of the Dark Rift.
If Ross will have his problem solver in hand, just in case they decide to get squirrely.
I did not expect this conversation to take that kind of turn. 3D glasses. I'll be fucking honest. Find Mordecai leaky feet.
Don't worry.
Oh my god, wait, no, wait. How much would Mordecai charge for feet
10
pics?
minutes.
Wow.
How much?
How
Oh, are
much
you
would
asking
Mordecai
serious?
charge for feet pics?
Yes.
I think that would be a shenanigan exclusive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you know, you know. Like, god damn it.
Are we going in the legit?
Vaguely entertaining the thought and then dismissing it.
Don't dismiss it.
I am
Entertain it.
It is gone.
All right, I posted in the chat, general chat, what the looper is. That's an LEC.
Kind of fancy name.
And then for those who are watching at home, basically.
Like a shitty Beyblade.
Shitty Beyblade.
A sentient Beyblade.
Yeah.
The fact that I've got Mordecai thinking about how much he charged.
I would need you to shut the fuck up right now.
You still haven't given us an answer. You can do it in gold.
Get used to that feeling. You're gonna be sitting in it for a while.
All right. I presume that you guys all continue.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
my vote. But if someone really wants to take that shot, I'm not stopping them.
All right.
They gotta discuss it with me first, because I'm driving. I may not
How's
be
it
the
go-
captain, but I'm driving.
I will turn this
Guns
ball
out
around.
just in case they want to jump. Is all I'm saying.
You're just prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So you continue driving, continue piloting. You go into the next section. As you go into the next section, it is now again, instead of that purple mist of ethereal smoke, it is now back to being that black mist. However, upon that black mist, find that gravity itself has returned back to a sense, as what looks and appears to be are two things. One, a familiar sight, and then two, a familiar sight to some of you, and then two, appears to be a kind of a junction where you do see in front of your ship, distant, somewhat of an exit way port, dark red. I just need notice checks this time specifically. You know what? I'll take notice checks from everybody. Though advantage to Mordecai, Delashi, and Ross, specifically because of something.
Okay.
So 6 overall for me. Hell yeah.
Consistent.
Three.
All right.
I will put a fate point in that just to hit. So someone hit 6.
Not a problem. You put a fate point.
On almost Elisha hit a 7. I didn't notice.
No. Ross has the highest total. But what you three particularly notice is familiarity of this area, as there. To one of you, it is doubly familiar, and then to 3 of you, it is familiar because this is from where you once saw Wayne. Member of the Bane clan fight that
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
back in the Ixa.
All the
temple,
eyes.
as there are dead
Oh.
tentacles and eyes all around the face. There is the large bulbous husk that is already rotted and there are signs of what once was battle.
Frost.
Mm-hmm.
Is this what I think it is?
Aye. It is.
Where did we find this? This was in the Temple of.
Ixa.
The
Yes.
Temple of Ixa. That portal that was there. That's where we found Gwen's gun. That currently is in someone's wrongful possession.
Yes.
You know, it's just not clicking. for me. That's
The
what's
last call.
No. I know what the gun was. It's just the phenomenon of what we experienced there is just now making sense to me. That was a direct access point to here.
Oh,
Whereas
you get the connection.
My brain processed that as like its own little pocket dimension of whatever the fuck. There's some sort of strange monstrosity, but no, this was just here.
It led somewhere.
I suppose so. So I don't know, that just hadn't clicked for me yet. That particular phenomenon.
Not much else is really noted further. Signs of a struggle, signs of battle. You collect monster parts if you bits of the creature.
Let's be. Okay, I'm so sorry. Remind me.
I will say this for the successful rolls that you guys got to for this, and everybody getting above 4 or above. I will say each of you find 3. It's shards and then fragments, correct? Have it.
Shards are the lowest, I believe.
Yeah, shards are the lowest, then it's fragments.
You each find for yourselves 3 black moons.
Ooh, okay.
We're embedded in this creature?
Either embedded in the creature or in floating rocks around. That's a total of 12 shards.
Just out of curiosity,
Oh, lost Rosh and
Did
Lisha.
their, internet go down?
oh shit. My next thing out of my mouth was directly related to it. This thing have any kind of like strange like fangs or like it was like a tentacle monster, right? Did it have any kind of like spikes around like the grip?
It
or
had
anything?
fangs, but that's sharp teeth.
Okay. Can I grab at least one?
Yes.
Okay. With the idea being, and I'll repeat this if Ross manages to hop back in the call, I was gonna kind of like motion it to him because we were primarily attending his funeral in succession, yeah?
Yep.
Back at Bain Isle. And he fell to this thing?
Yes,
If
he
I remember that correctly, it was a long time ago.
That was a really long time ago.
So, I think it'd be kind of a, I don't know, gesture of finality or something to take some token of that beast back to him as a sign of respect.
Yeah. As soon as we get Frost and them back, we press that. The Moonstone is angry.
The guy's name is Gawain.
Wayne.
Yes. Yeah, their power went out.
Oof.
Yeah, that might be a wrap up point.
All
then.
right, so
It is 9:30.
so here's what I will at least wrap up with. Because I did want to wrap this on a specific note, and Ross and Light, I can fit back. So, upon exiting the Dark Rift, Balashi, you pilot the ship outwards the portal or through the exit points of the Dark Rift that you work your way. Upon getting to it, there is just this light whip of powder and snow, cascading downward a very beautiful purple moon high in the sky, as there's just sleek sheets of ice as far as the eye can see. Pounding snow, pounding like a whole huge. This Glacia. Now, although you guys left this section of the Dark Rift, because of the property and nature of the Dark Rift, you actually don't exit at an exit. Look behind your ship, and you don't see the Dark Rift behind you. Kind of a face, as you are now in a section of. As you kind of peer down below to the continent below you, you actually see somewhat of a mass and form, almost like I would say cottage or kind of go down, and you see that there is somewhat a ship nearby it. Upon the ship that you kind of see nestled to the side, this kind of hut-like structure, I would say small abode. You see the symbol of Bane Clan flag. As you kind of land and dock, see someone kind of step out of the house and look up and kind of wave and hail you down. Landed in Glacia, and I'm greeted by a friend. You're greeted by Barrow.
Girls there, okay.
As he's like, "Oh, I was not expecting to see such company. That the Paolong. And like just kind of waves you guys down, and like you just see him like he already takes like these big barrels that and like ties rope around them and like literally just yeets them over your ship to kind of help you fasten down and tie down your ship as like a impromptu station.
That's quite the welcome. Oh god, words just fucking flew out of my brain. Holy shit.
And that's where we will leave
Quite the
off.
welcome, overly excited friends. That's the words I was going for. There we go.
That is where we will leave off. Back. Arcadian.
Alright.
Thank you guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Sorry for the short stream. But all in all, plenty of stuff got done tonight.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. Sorry to my players who had their power heal off. But yep, we will pick up there next time. We will have updates to the stream, updates to the game, updates to everything. See you guys next time. Love you.
Real quick, Mark.
Bye.
Real quick.
Yes, real quick.
Real quick. I put the ring on.
You put the ring on. All right. You put the ring on, and you wave your hand and expel the one daily charge that it has. As you put the ring on, you wave your hand, and a echo kind of pulsates out, and you see yourself, Rost and Elisha, questioning yourselves, but also like making friends with the person down below.
What?
It is hard to explain, but you basically see an echo of possibility, an echo of something that could.
Why? It's just those three?
No, everybody. So you four.
Oh, okay.
You see the crew of the Paolong basically engage friendly with the person down below.
Interesting.
Fuck, I had a name for this thing, and I just forgot it. Fuck it, I'll come up with a new name. So, thank you guys. That is what that ring does. And, yeah. You guys next time as Heroes Legacy. Remember, keep on being a hero. Bye!